Well, good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. And we continue to look at the Psalms. And today we look at Psalm 73. And the excerpt that I will be reading is the following. What else have I in heaven but you? Apart from you, I want nothing on earth. My heart leaps for joy, for you, O God, are my portion forever. What else have I in heaven but you? Apart from you, I want nothing on earth. My heart leaps for joy, for you, O God, are my portion forever. It's not easy to write about simplicity in a complex world. It's even harder to think about it. The concept seems to evoke one of two reactions. Guilt, I know I have too much, but I don't have a clue how else to live. Or ridicule, I know I can't have everything, wherever would I put it? The fact is that frugality is a cheap simplicity. Simplicity requires a great deal more from us than simply getting rid of the gadgets that we don't want, or the surplus we don't need. Simplicity requires that we learn how to live a centered life, to make God our portion, to make God our portion in a world that tears our days, our lives, our psyches into tangled shreds. Isn't simplicity really what the ancients called purity of heart? That single-minded search for the essence of life, rather than a grasping after its frills. Simplicity is openness to the beauty of the present moment, whatever its shape, whatever its lack. Simplicity clearly leads to freedom of soul. When we cultivate a sense of enoughness, when we learn to enjoy things for their own sakes, when we learn to be gentle even with what is lacking in ourselves, we find ourselves free to be where we are, and to stop mourning where we are not. Simplicity of life in a complex and complicated world is marked, I think, by 4 characteristics. A life is simple if it is honest, if it is unencumbered, if it is open to the ideas of others, if it is serene in the midst of a mindless momentum that verges on the chaotic. And which of these do you do best? And which of these do you do least? There's an ancient proverb that says, we only own what cannot be lost in a shipwreck. Simplicity of life is the habitually relaxed grasp. It isn't what we have accumulated, in other words, that measures the simplicity of our lives. It's what we are willing to let go of when we must, when we should. It's when we set out to shape every element of life to our own design that we lose all sense of simplicity. Going with the flow is a very liberating spiritual discipline that is good for relationships, good for social life, and bad for ulcers. Well, good in the sense that you don't get ulcers. Pretending to be something we are not, a little better placed, a touch more educated than we really are, a family of more means than we actually have, puts us in the position of eternal jeopardy. Someone will surely find out. Wouldn't it be less tension-producing, let alone a demonstration of holy simplicity, just to be open and honest about our lives? And so today, give away 3 things. 1 item that is of no use to you. 1 item that you treasure. And 1 item that you have just bought. See if you can do that. And today, choose to hold life lightly.